I was just bemused about one of the signs talking about NTS. You know, naturally, the first thing that comes into my mind is the Dujins. And it's got me thinking, well, as it turns out, there's a bunch of Dujins of me here in Clown World. As it turns out, Brandon's been actually selling what I mentally make in here. Both like my b-hole pics when I go to take a dump, and the machine basically projects an impulse in my mind to think about what my b-hole looks like, and which I then consequently remote view my own b-hole. And I just saw another sign about Deltrice. And oh man, I love that guy. Like, that guy is so awesome. Deltron 3030, I know exactly why you wanted to split from Gorillaz. Because Deltron 3030 blew my mind. It was a multiversal rap extravaganza set in space. And mentally in my mind, I made music videos for it, for both sides. And they were all set in like this liminal space where Cyberpunk, Shadowrun, and I think one other universe like Pariah or Fallout or something. Yeah, I think it was Fallout and also Pariah all converge into one. Yo, it's 3030. I want you to meet Deltron Zero and Automata. And at some point, Deltrice says I'm Automator or whatever. Like, that sounds cool. And then at some point, you know, we hit it off so well that Brandon has to mess it all up and force me to just talk mad, crazy garbage about the guy. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, Brandon. You're gonna force me to say that or cyrate me, so that's what it is. Oh, hey, come on, Doggo, do the Kamene spin again. Do the Kamene spin. Come on, do the Kamene spin. Ah, you did it. You did the Kamene spin. And basically, this would end up being the cycle every single time that I made friends with some person in Hollywood. I would be friends with them, make art with them, then out of nowhere, the beast out of the sea talks to me. He's like, I'm gonna force you to say bad things about these people that you like, and that's all it'll take for me to ruin you. I'm like, okay, I better not do that. Like, sorry rape. Might demonetize. Oh well. Just please don't remove the video. This is actually pretty important. It's like, why do you keep saying demonetize? Said a bunch of spirits outside of Clown World. What does it mean? Well, apparently here in Clown World, when you say too many adult things, you have to be put onto an adult advertising plan. And you immediately get paid less. Hence what they call demonetized. And then what's even worse is having the video removed from the channel, which several people have had to deal with, including Film Cow, Hot Diggity Demon, and various others. But yes, here in Clown World, Film Cow has a very great career on YouTube, just making various different irreverent cartoons of cartoon people just being disgustingly evil, while at the same time he uses his stupid voices in order to make it just seem absolutely hilarious, with such classics as Spatula Madness, where Brandon the Spatula tries to find his way in life, ends up going to heaven, finds out it's France, and then immediately tries to biff it into hell, only for him to go back to his 9-to-5 office job where his boss kills people for fun. And just a bunch of, just a whole ton of just insane crack fantasies. Like Vapors Knoll, where a random guy wanders into a vape shop and then wanders into the basement just because he feels like it, only to end up finding out that the guy who's there, who has vapes for hands, is offering free samples. So obviously he decides to take a couple. And the guy says, this is all for a reason, just so you know. Or no, he addresses it beforehand. He says, and inside this basement, there's this gigantic Stargate looking thing. And the guy with vapes for hands explains, he also has like sci-fi gear on and stuff. He looks like a sci-fi character from like Stargate. And he says, this is the vape gate. In order for it to be opened, I have to make you try some vape flavors, some highly experimental vape flavors. And the guy going into the vape place, he's just like, okay. And it's all because the guy with vapes for hands, he's like, you seem worthy. Truly, you know the essence of vape. And it's like he tastes each one of these vapes, and he's like, it tastes like this, that, and the other thing. And the guy's like, yes, those are all the flavors. And then the vape gate opens, and an angel who is Barack Obama comes out, and he's like, yes, you are worthy of the vape glory and vape greatness. All you must do is walk through the vape gate. And the guy's like, do I have to? And Obama was like, yes, you're worthy. And the guy's like, I don't know, man. It's just a little weird. And like someone tells me it's not a great idea. Then the cartoon just flat out ends right there with everybody just standing there awkwardly and Obama flying awkwardly. I think one of them ends up saying, oh, this is awkward. And oh my God, Film Cow's just got a priceless career here inside Clown World. Apparently all because I, telepathically talked to him, and I'm like, dude, just keep doing what you're doing. And honest to God, you could have a career on YouTube. And then inside Clown World, it's all a little bit sus because Jason Steele may or may not even show who he actually is. Like, I can't tell if the guy's just secretly a Tremere or something. Genuinely, I cannot effing tell. Because he also has this mysterious friend named only Alex. And, understandably, he doesn't want to give the name of his girlfriend out, but he calls him Scuffy, who occasionally plays parts as well. And apparently I sold him to do this solely off of one thing and one thing alone. And I said, good acting is not conducive to comedy. Anyway, my phone's gonna run out of battery, so I have to take this elsewhere. Peace be upon you, YouTube. Assalamu alaikum.